Speaking at the state funeral of Mugabe in Harare, Ramaphosa said South Africans were not xenophobic and apologized to Zimbabweans and Africans for the bout of xenophobic violence which has left over 12 people, including 2 Zimbabweans dead and hundreds displaced.
In the past 2 weeks, we as South Africans have been going through a challenging period. We have had acts of violence erupting in some parts of our country, some of which was directed at nationals from other African countries. This has led, as I can hear you are responding to the deaths and injuries of a number of people, some of whom were nationals from other countries, and the majority were South Africans. I stand before you as a fellow African to express my regret and to apologize for what has happened in our country.
He said what happened in South Africa is against the principle of unity of the African people that the late Mugabe and late former South African President Nelson Mandela, as well as other late African revolutionary leaders, stood for.
I stand before you, fellow Zimbabweans, fellow Africans, to say we are working very hard to encourage all our people in South Africa to embrace people from all African countries.
Ramaphosa said this in a speech after Zimbabweans attending the funeral service at the National Sports Stadium expressed their displeasure at him over the violence. Following the violence, the Zimbabwe government this week repatriated 96 nationals from South Africa as xenophobic attacks in the neighboring country intensified.